Good morning YouTubians, it's Kermit's Ghost. It's Monday, it's a Blu-ray hunting day, and I thought I'd stop off here at Stamner Park first, show you the area. It's a beautiful place. There's not a lot out today. In fact, there's only one title I'm after. However, I have picked a few up in the week, so a few to show you. I'll go and get myself a coffee, not from McDonald's this week. I'll get one from a cafe just around the corner, and then I will take you uptown, show you what's available in HMV, and then show you what I picked up. I'll see you all in a bit. Cheers everybody. Beautiful. So this is Stamner House, and for 230 years the Pelham family owned Stamner Estate. And at the time of purchase they employed Nicholas Dubois to design the present manor house. Following the construction of the house, the current walled gardens and ornamental gardens were laid out. During the 19th century the estate was maintained and enlarged. The gardens were modified and the existing church was built. And in 1942 the estate was requisitioned to provide billeting and firing ranges for a Canadian tank regiment. So that was a beautiful Stamner Park house. We're going to head over now to the church and the donkey well. The name Stamner derives from Stony Mere or Stony Pond. The stones which give the village its name are still to be seen around the pond. Stamner was granted the canons of Southmorland by King Eadwulf in 765. Although archaeological evidence reveals human habitation stretching back to at least as far as the Bronze Age, around 1500 BC, the church held possession of the estate until the desolation of the monasteries and Reformation in the 16th century. Stamner then passed through several ownerships until its purchase in 1713 by Sir Henry Pelham, and then Sir Henry had the grounds landscaped and built Stamner House. In 1776, the Pelham family acquired Falmer Manor, and the two were combined, and later known as Chichester Estate, the lord of the manor having received the title Earl of Chichester in 1801. Stamner Church was built in 1838 on the site of a former church that was destroyed by fire. Many of the contents of the church are from an earlier date. However, the bell dates from 1791. The churchyard contains the graves of various members of the Pelham family. So that's the donkey wheel house there with the wooden door. The wheel itself measured 13 feet in diameter and was powered by a donkey until 1870 and then by a man until 1900. The well itself is 252 feet deep and dug in the 16th century. The well house was rebuilt in 1838, incorporating an earlier arch. And the first one today, and there are only a few out, is The Little Things, a Warner Brothers release from 2021, 128 minutes, yours for $14.99. The next one, released through 88 Films, is In the Cold of the Night. It is 113 minutes, and it's from 1990. And it stars Tippi Hedren from Alfred Hitchcock's The Birds. This is $14.99. The next one is The Playboy of the Western World from 1962, and it's about a man who claims that he's killed his father with a spade. And the more times he tells the story, the more elaborate it gets, until his father turns up. The next two are the Justice Society World War II, and the first one is $11.99, and the special edition is $14.99, which undercuts Amazon by £3. And it's about the Justice Society of America, a group of heroes aiding the Allies in World War II. Acquire an ally from the future who sends them on an adventure that changes history. The limited edition comes with a figure of the Flash. It has a runtime of 84 minutes, and it has a DTS HD Master Audio 5.1 soundtrack. And on my way out the store today, I noticed these figures you can buy. They got one here, Billie Eyelids. I know that's not her name. $29.99. I found it really creepy that her face is peering through the hole in the cardboard. And there you are, it's a closer look. I don't know if that looks like, I don't even know what Billie Eyelids looks like. And you got a flying alien there. That's a bit odd. And this is wrong on so many levels. Hey everybody, welcome back. These are the pickups of this week. We've got two from HMV, one from CEX, and a parcel from Chicago, which looks like a brick of Coke, but it's not. I've ripped off the my address. Still got mics on the back. This is from Movie Edge. We're going to start with this one, I think. So we have a knife, and we're going to open this one up carefully. Now I do know a couple of the titles that are in here, but there are some ones that I have no idea about. He did let slip on one of his videos recently as to one extra one that he's put in, but let's have a look. So as I said, this is part of a trade with Mike over in Chicago, and the first one up is Air America. Now this film is from 1990. It's an action comedy directed by Roger Spottiswoode. Stars Mel Gibson as Gene Rack and Robert Downey Jr. as Billy Covington. They're both pilots and they fly missions over Laos during the Vietnam War, but they find out their cargo is not what they thought it was. They are in fact transporting drugs. Also stars Dave Bowie in this one. It's 113 minutes long. It's a great movie in my opinion. Let's have a look inside. There's an eco case, but it does have artwork on the disc. Brilliant. Really glad to have that in my collection, and it is, as you can probably see from the image, region free. The next one, or should I say two, because there's two copies of the same film, one for me, one for someone else, obviously, is A Black Cauldron. It's Disney Classic number 25, and I recently had my daughter make up a custom cover for me. This is from 1985, loosely based on the first two books, The Chronicles of Brighton by Lloyd Alexander. It's based on Welsh mythology. Now, it features the voice talents of Freddie Jones, Nigel Hawthorne and John Hurt, and it's narrated by John Huston, the director of The African Queen and many other great movies. This is the first time this has ever been put on Blu-ray, and it's one of the last titles unreleased in the Disney canon. Let's open it up, take a look inside. Well, inside there was a code, but I told Mike he could keep the code because it's no good to us in the UK. So you get a plain blue disc. I'm going to take that out of there now. So I've put the disc in, I've put the sleeve on the inside, so it's inside artwork, and that is it, the Blu-ray of The Black Cauldron Disney Classic number 25. The next film from Mike is Song of the South, and I believe this is a Stinky Tuna release. Disney are never going to put this out as an official release, I can guarantee you that. So if you want to get it, you're going to have to go to the likes of eBay or Stinky Tuna. It's got James Baskett in this as Uncle Remus, and he's telling the story of Brer Bear, Brer Fox and all this. He does actually do the voice of Brer Fox as well. This has got animation and live action mixed together. It's a good film and it shouldn't be banned, I can tell you that much. I know there's a ride called Splash Mountain in Walt Disney World. I think they're going to reimagine that because it's based on the Brer Rabbit story. So that is brilliant. Let's take a look inside. So inside you do have artwork on the disc, and there's inner artwork as well. So that is Song of the South. I'm really happy to have this in the collection because, as I said before, Disney are never going to put this out. You're never going to see this on Disney Plus. So it's very good to have a physical copy in the collection. And the next one is Tell. I have no idea what this is. It looks like some kind of bank heist. It says small-time crook makes a big-time score when he steals $1 million. You've got Jason Lee in this, Robert Patrick from Honest Thief, which I did watch the other day, which is really good. Yes, so looking forward to it. I do like a heist film, so that's probably, I made a comment maybe on his videos, he picked this up and he got me a copy. So I appreciate that, Mike. Thank you very much. And the last one from Mike is the Peanuts Holiday Collection Deluxe Edition 4K set. I'll give the 4Ks to my son as he has the setup downstairs, and I will keep the Blu-rays, get some covers printed off, and he can have this box set. Beautiful. I was talking to Mike, and we don't really have the Snoopy and Charlie Brown thing going on in the UK. We did have a comic strip, I think it was in the Daily Mail newspaper. I don't even know if it's still going, but we did have a Snoopy film come out a while ago, but that's like Poundland stuff now. So I'm really interested, especially the holiday ones. I'm really interested to see this, and he was kind enough to send me this one. You've got It's a Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown Thanksgiving, and Charlie Brown Christmas. Cannot wait to see these. I do like holiday or event releases like that, like Christmas, Thanksgiving. You've got the 4Ks there. Blu-rays there. Blu-ray's got a little bit of art on there. Snoopy in costume. There it is. So absolutely delighted to have this. Thank you so much, Mike. I really do appreciate that, and I hope my son enjoys it too. Thank you. So the next one is Tower of London. This is from 1962. It's a historic drama and horror film directed by Roger Corman, starring Vincent Price as Richard, Duke of Gloucester. Now it's set in 1483, and it's about Richard's rise to power as he becomes Richard III. Richard kills and tortures his way to the top, but he's haunted by his victims who inform him of his fate yet to come. This has got a runtime of 80 minutes. Let's take a look inside. So as you can see, I've still got the CEX sticker on there, so let's get rid of that. This was £10, there's a receipt, and this is an Arrow release, so inside you get a book. So it's a 20-page book. So plenty to keep you occupied there. You get a Blu-ray and DVD with separate artwork, and you get alternate artwork. So that was Arrow's release of The Tower of London from 1962. Next is Roald and Beatrix, A Tale of the Curious Mouse. It's a made-for-television drama shown on Sky TV. I think it aired Christmas Eve just gone. Written by Abigail Wilson and directed by David Kerr. It stars Dawn French as Beatrix Potter, Rob Brydon as William Heelis, Jessica Haynes as Sophie Dahl, and Harry Taylor as Roald Dahl. It's about Roald as a 6-year-old boy who's just recently lost his father and older sister and wants to meet the author of his favourite books, that author being Beatrix Potter, who's become a little bit antisocial and just wants a bit of peace and quiet. It's a lovely story with a runtime of 70 minutes. Watch this over Christmas, and I thought it's a really sweet film. Let's take a look inside. So inside you do get artwork on the disc. So that was Roald and Beatrix, The Tale of the Curious Mouse, and by the way, this has a runtime of 70 minutes. The last one is The Little Things, a neo-noir crime thriller from 2021. Don't know a lot about this as it just hit the shelves today, and before that, I've never heard of it, so bear with me. It's got Denzel Washington as Joe Deacon, a Kern County Deputy Sheriff. There's also Rami Malek as Detective Jim Baxter. Jared Leto is in this as Albert Sparmer. What a great name that is. It's about the hunt for a serial killer, and that's about all I know. Written and directed by John Lee Hancock. Hancock wanted Spielberg to direct this, but he passed it up as he thought the story was a little bit too dark for him. It's all filmed in Los Angeles, and it's got a score by Thomas Newman, the man behind Shawshank Redemption, Erin Brockovich, Wall-E, Skyfall, 1970, and many, many others. Let's take a look inside. So inside you get a plain blue disc, no information, no artwork, but that's fine as long as you get the film. So that was The Little Things, and by the way, this has a runtime of 128 minutes. So that is it. Have you seen any of those? Do you plan to pick any of those up? Leave a comment down below. I will get back to you. I promise. Give the video a thumbs up. It really does help the channel. And subscribe if you haven't. It's all free. Why wouldn't you? And on that note, all it's left to say is thank you so much for choosing my channel today and watching my video. Take care, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.